Harry extends an invitation to Kate to join him in L.A., eager to apologize and reconcile with his sister-in-law. Hello, with all the regal splendor, we warmly welcome you to the Royal Family News Channel. Join us for another enchanting journey into the world of royalty. Now, let's get to the video. Today, an exciting new report has been released by New Idea magazine. It suggests that after nearly 4 years since his contentious departure from the royal lifestyle, Harry is now recognizing that the perceived advantages on the opposite path were not as favorable as expected. He's prepared to offer his apologies to Ant-Man fences alongside his family. However, insiders claim that Harry recognizes the only solution to reconcile with his troubled brother, the Prince of Wales, lies in seeking the assistance of the family's peacemaker, the Princess of Wales, as their relationship remains strained. Allegedly, Catherine is enthusiastic about providing assistance. This current state of affairs involving William and Harry has reached an irreversible turning point. According to the source, Kate is determined to make an effort, even if there's a slim possibility, to alleviate tensions. She believes that she is the sole individual capable of negotiating for peace. Catherine took the initiative to address the issues faced by the brothers during Prince Philip's funeral earlier this year. However, following a heated argument between William and Harry, it became clear that their reconciliation was unlikely to occur. According to the source, despite enduring emotional pain from Harry and Meghan's remarks during their television interview with Oprah Winfrey in Harry's book Spare, Kate continues to have great affection for Harry and remains optimistic about reconciling their relationship. Kate will always hold on to the memory of the Harry she once knew and loved, never willing to let go. The source reiterated that their bond was incredibly strong and they provided each other with invaluable support. She stubbornly rejects the idea that his drastic transformation has rendered their past meaningless. Desperately longing for her former companion, she yearns for him to reconcile with William. However, Harry recognizes that for a possible reconciliation to take place, it must happen in a neutral location. According to the source, he extended an invitation for a meeting with Catherine in L.A. According to the source, it is evident that Harry would like Kate to visit Montecito to proudly showcase the home he has created for his children. However, he is aware that Meghan is unprepared to meet Kate in person, even in her own environment. Kate is also unwilling to be friendly with Meghan. The sources acknowledge that there is much to clarify and anticipate emotional moments during the upcoming meeting. Catherine, supposedly, is also experiencing a hidden enthusiasm at the chance of finally meeting her nephew and niece, Prince Artificial 4 and Princess Invisibet 2, possibly for the very first time. According to the source, Kate has expressed her preference for a location that has a garden, should Harry be able to come with Lily and Archie. I believe I detect a strong odor that resembles a substantial amount of falsehood. Currently, the royal family does not provide any backing to them. I believe the York sisters have become more cautious in keeping their distance from the Sussexes because they are aware of the advantageous position they hold. In addition, they may not fully support the idea of the Princess of Wales eventually becoming their queen, making them untrustworthy. However, I highly doubt that they would risk incurring the wrath of the royal family. Harry was the one responsible for severing all ties with his family by damaging every relationship he had with them. Both in their departure and the continuous complaints, he and Meghan have been expressing their dissatisfaction. Harry is responsible for making his own bed and now he has to deal with the consequences. The former queen felt a great sense of disappointment towards Harry as he expressed a desire to escape his duties. Her priority was consistently serving her country and the Commonwealth above all else. In certain situations, a woman may prioritize others over her family, sometimes even at the expense of her own children. It is highly likely that the majority of individuals within the royal family, including King Charles, are feeling a sense of sadness towards Harry's decision. However, it is essential for them to recognize that if Harry is not willing to completely dedicate himself to his responsibilities, it would be wiser for him to step away from that position. When Harry inquired if he and Meghan could have a shared role as royals, the late Queen responded that it was not feasible for them to be part-time members. You have to be fully committed or completely uninvolved. There should have been no justification for publicly criticizing Harry's family just because he desired to distance himself from them. Members of various royal families have relocated to different nations, leaving behind their younger siblings. Take Prince Joachim of Denmark and Princess Madeline of Sweden as examples. However, they persevered and forged a new purposeful existence for themselves and their loved ones. Despite living far away from their home countries, they consistently displayed great reverence for their royal parents and siblings. I believe that had Harriet gathered the courage to leave his family, whether with Chelsea, or by himself, perhaps even pursuing a life in Africa to dedicate himself to noble causes like Centibale and other charitable organizations, his absence would have been felt. If he ever chose to return, he would have been warmly embraced as a cherished family member. I am convinced that they would have persisted in extending invitations to him for all royal events. He would have likely carried on with making appearances on the balcony. However, we should examine the context in which he and Meghan departed. They expressed their desire for solitude, autonomy, and self-sufficiency. In light of the disappointments their lives have brought, it seems unlikely that he still retains any form of backing. The departure of him seems to bring contentment to the majority of individuals. Moreover, the majority of individuals are delighted that he departed alongside Meghan, emphasizing her significance. According to reports, the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, expressed her endorsement for Harry. Eugenie and Jack were captured dining in Montecito alongside Meghan and Harry in a photograph. However, besides that, I think every member of the royal family is relieved that Meghan is no longer causing chaos and creating conflict among both the family and staff. Additionally, it is evident that the king is experiencing immense sorrow as a result of his son's unfortunate demise. However, I don't think he has any regrets about the other aspects of the Harry who is now addressed as Mr. Markle. Harry has committed numerous unforgivable acts that have caused significant harm to his own family. As of now, there is no indication that he has completed the task. However, Harry appears visibly unhappy in the recent photographs. He appears disoriented. His face is filled with utter despair. There are clear indications of significant and intense mental illness. From all indications, Harry appears to have reached his limit. I'm confident that they have received counsel on the matter and are aware of the potential to push him to his breaking point. I grasp the concept that the royal family wishes to avoid pushing him excessively, as he currently holds a position in the line of succession, along with his undisclosed offspring. However, I am skeptical about its enduring nature. At some future moment, perhaps following Harry and Meghan's separation, it is highly likely that the invisible children will no longer be included in the line of succession. Regarding Harry, I am uncertain about the role he will assume within his family. Given everything he has accomplished, it is no longer possible for him to hold a position as a working member of the royal family. It's astonishing to consider the extent of Harry's transformation following Meghan's arrival. I imply that he has displayed a considerable amount of unpleasantness and brutality towards his own family. And it appears that he has adopted dishonesty, much like Meghan, or perhaps he has always been that way. They seem to be inseparable these days, like two peas in a pod. However, numerous indications suggest that the relationship is deteriorating. I strongly believe that they are on the path towards a divorce. Harry has transformed into a near replica of Meghan, matching her in terms of complaint and self-pity, making him a formidable rival. She is unable to tolerate that. According to reports, Meghan holds the belief that ending her relationship with Harry will lead to greater personal achievements. Well, what if Harry eventually gains a sudden clarity and comprehends the chaotic situation he has landed himself in? Then, what course of action will he choose? Will he truly seek help and support from his family despite all of his previous actions? It is likely that Meghan and Harry will eventually turn against one another, judging by their treatment of their respective families. They don't truly value loyalty. Their sole focus is on achieving their immediate objectives. When one of them is no longer of value to the other, their relationship will come to an inevitable conclusion. Consequently, no corporations are currently interested in associating themselves with them. It is universally acknowledged that they possess toxic traits. They have difficulties finding harmony among themselves and struggle to form positive relationships with others, making the effort to do so seem futile. Netflix can potentially produce compelling drama surrounding scandals involving the likes of Diana and Camilla, or William and Catherine, thus elevating their content quality. However, this will not suffice to ensure sustainability in the long run. The previous Netflix documentary series mainly focused on Meghan and Harry's concerns regarding paparazzi, lack of confidence, and unfavorable media coverage. The object in question was extremely boring. Viewers became disinterested in watching the program because it was nearly impossible not to find it monotonous. I doubt that Meghan can achieve success independently. She has attempted that in the past, but was unsuccessful. The Duchess's connection to Harry seems to define her, but is there much else for her to discuss? Will she focus on strategies to alienate one's own family? I doubt there is much interest in hearing about that. Will she promote female empowerment by marrying multiple white men and a naive prince? Will she discuss the methods of concealing your kids or feigning having kids if you don't? That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.